Welcome to Geek Speak Live.
Hello, folks. It is another glorious Friday. It's been a bit wet, Ginge, hasn't it?
It has been a little bit wet this afternoon.
Here in the Garden City, Toowoomba City in beautiful Queensland. Why would you live anywhere else in Australia apart from Queensland? Queensland, the state to be.
Yeah, where our politicians are still in power.
Yeah, our Premier hasn't had to leave office yet.
No.
Boy, wasn't that weird breaking news today, hey?
But although you'd be like, if there's anyone in Australia that wants to get sacked, it'd be her.
She'd be like, you know what? This is great, making my hair grey.
Yeah.
Everything's going on. I'm out.
I'm done. I'm ready to go home.
Hello, Laura. Hello, Bridget, who's tuned in. By the way, I'm your host, Todd Bailey. My geeky host here, Mr.
Wake Cops on the Pots and Pans. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Scott. Hey, Laura.
Have you noticed that it keeps kicking me off tonight? Like,
oh, really?
Not the internet, just the comment section.
Oh.
So it shows me and then it goes, whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to read it. Eyes only.
No. Pay attention.
It's like it's a spy's phone.
Be entertaining and stuff.
I will.
That's what Facebook's telling you.
It's doing it again.
Some people. Hidely ho, neighbourino.
Neighbourinos. Bridget said, I was wondering who you two were.
Yeah.
We're your good-looking local Geek Speak hosts. Some people may argue that fact. It's been a long week.
People on the panel would argue that fact.
I tried to pay you a compliment before we went to air, and you were like, get gone.
I'm like, what are you after? What do you want?
Do you want a loan or something?
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I tell you what, it's been a long week.
It has been a long week. I think it's been a long week for everyone.
We've started technically, today is the 1st of October.
Yes.
So it is the month of Halloween. Now, normally, a couple of years back, we used to always decorate the shop up. Remember?
With Halloweeny stuff,
I used to get, the fake cobweb stuff.
Yes.
I used to put that fucking everywhere around the shop, and it's a pain in the ass to get rid of.
And I remember there'd be like months later, you would find a little chunk of...
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm not even bothering. I've got real spiders making cobwebs in the front window. So Danny said to me the other day, she goes, just let them be.
What about, are you going to bring out your little Boba Fett with the candy?
The candy bowl? Oh, look, I probably will.
The problem is...
I eat too much of the friggin' candy.
The customers aren't the ones that are eating it, yeah.
They get a benefit out of it, but I walk by every day when it's here, and I'm like, oh, one for me, and another one for me.
While I'm here, that wrapper's coming off. I should
do a quality assurance
just
taste
to make
test.
sure.
And I usually get the ones I like the most, like the Milkos and the sherbets.
And 12s?
12, I fucking have a soft spot for the 12s. Can't do flake. Flake is too messy.
Yeah, but the 12 has the wrapper of chocolate.
Chocolate around
it. Just keeps it...
But we'll probably try and do, because by the end of October, we will be taking our break, because we then come back and do a Christmas special and all that kind of thing. Yep. So sometime in November, we'll take a bit of our end of season break, and then we'll do our Christmas special. But during October, we'll try and do some Halloween-y, horror-y type stuff. Yes. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to convince my beautiful wife to watch horror films with me.
So you're going to have to get someone else to do it.
Yeah, so it'll be you. Tell you what, we did watch the other night, and it was all talking about cliches and tropes. It was Attack of the Hollywood Cliches.
That looks really cool.
Netflix.
Yes.
Rob Lowe. And I tell you, he pulls the piss out of himself on it.
In the trailer, it talks about spitting, a reaction.
Yeah.
And talking about Halloween movies, Mel and I watched 1408.
Any good?
That's that movie that's got John Cusack in it.
Oh.
And it's based on a short story by Stephen King.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
I like John Cusack acting.
It's really good.
I might have to see if I can...
It's really good.
I have to con the wife into it. Like, just accidentally put it on and go, oh, it's on now, we better watch it.
We're going to have to watch it. It's done.
There.
It's all done.
It's there. Done. But no, look, we will be talking about some Halloween stuff. But yeah, there was some Halloween stuff popped up in that Attack of the Hollywood Cliches.
Yes.
And I looked at my wife, I went... We should totally watch, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scram. And she went,
I got news for you and I saw that. Why I mentioned 1408 is because there's a spit take in it that John Cusack does.
Yeah.
And I went, oh shit, now that's brought me out of the movie.
Rob Lowe says you don't actually do it in real life. And I sat there and I argued to the TV. I went, bullshit, I've done a spit take before and I've sprayed stuff all over the place.
Well, you nearly wiped out an entire laptop, didn't you?
Yeah. Covered the dash of a truck. And let me just tell you, my brother was not impressed by that.
I always remember the milk bottle candies.
Yeah.
During the...
I just was always naturally a person who reacts well to things.
or badly, as the case
Well,
may be.
yeah, you take your pick. Who we got here? We said...
Scott said, we got about 10 minutes into it and had to stop. The concept was interesting. The execution was not. We'll finish later. You're talking about 1408.
Or Attack of the Hollywood Cliches. Which one, Scott?
1408 was amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing.
I want to watch it now. I really want to watch it. Hello, Ian, who's tuned in. Reese said, this is what loyalty to the brand gets you. Forgotten. No, you're not forgotten, Reese.
Sorry, Reese was saying that he got there very early in the show for a change. So.
Oh, there you go. Yes, I now see that. Paul said, I'm here too. Can you do a jig? Oh, look. He actually danced for you, Paul. He's in a good mood tonight.
Scott was saying, no, Attack of the Hollywood Cliches. They couldn't get through it.
Oh, seriously? Oh, we watched it, was it last night or the night before? And we loved it. We thought it was really, really good.
Interesting.
Tell you what else I thought was actually rather good this week was Marvel's What If. The latest What If.
Was it actually a good for a change? Really? That good?
I thought it was.
That good?
Yeah.
That good?
Oh, that good.
Oh, shit.
Because it's building up to... This is an episode, because it's got the Watcher in it. Everything else, right? This time, the Watcher actually gets found by...
Shit.
And it's not ruining anything for anyone, but essentially, imagine an ultimate Ultron.
Okay.
Who has all the Infinity Stones.
Is it still James Spader's...
No, they didn't get James Spader back for that one. But I tell you what, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think, don't quote me, but I think maybe next week is the final episode.
Ooh, okay.
I think, I said, don't quote me, but if it is, it'll be building the Avengers of the multiverse.
Right.
To try and stop this ultimate Ultron. It's just phenomenal. I actually sat today and put them all back on. I was working, but I had them playing in the shop.
Yep.
Played the whole lot, just let them play right through.
Cool.
Yeah, so, and I had a few customers like, that was so good and loved that. And so, there you go.
Reset, I'll try and arrive on time more often. Forget family commitments.
Exactly, Reese. No one cares about family commitments.
What the heck, man?
I'm sure we're supposed to be at a bar mitzvah or something. Mazel tov to those people.
You can keep the tip.
Well played. I should have done a spit take. Only I don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah, we're off the air.
I am going to quickly sizzle.
Oh,
A book reading. It was a small shipping week this week.
Oh, okay.
Well, for shelf stock anyway.
Okay.
But I'm going to quickly sizzle. Got a cool autobiography. Well, a biography, not autobiography. A biography in True Believer, the rise and fall of Stan Lee. We'll be talking about that soon.
Stanley who?
Stan Lee. Stan Lee!
Oh. All right, that's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
It is. Ian said he's been loving the What If series. It's been great. Yeah, look, Ian, there's been some misses.
There was one episode in particular. Was the Doctor Strange one that you thought was a bit
depressing one?
Because the ending is like,
yeah, I hated the Killmonger one though completely.
Yeah.
Jenny hated the Thor one.
Okay,
if Thor was an only child.
because and then Thor was kind of really Homer Simpson.
Yeah, but she hated it. I actually didn't mind it, so we disagreed on that one, the wife and I. But look, there's been some hits, but there's certainly been a couple of misses as well.
All right.
What else did we watch this week? I tell you what, I finally got to watch Boss Level.
Is it good?
Frank Grillo and Mel Gibson.
Is it good?
I enjoyed it.
Shit, I need to watch it.
It's just a balls to the wall action flick, and the fact that he's got to keep constantly repeating the day, and he's getting better and better at things throughout it. Look, I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know whether the wife loved it as much as me. I think she probably did.
Okay.
She may even mention it here if she's watching.
Scott just said Boss Level was fantastic. Hey, Sean, thanks for tuning in, man.
Hey, Sean, yes. He called us lads. Very British of you, Sean. Thank you.
Do we have to sort of...
Do we have to follow a British accent?
We have to get drunk, rip our shirts off, and then pull shit off and set the place on fire.
You'll behave yourself in here, then. Yeah, flares. Just popping flares off everywhere. We're not that British.
No.
Ian said, Free Guys on Disney Plus. I know, it popped up this week. I have not had a chance to watch it yet.
There's been a few conflicting reports about some people thought it was all right and some people said it was a bit...
Yeah, because I missed it at the cinema. Apparently it didn't last long at the cinema in Toowoomba.
I didn't even know it come out in cinemas in Australia.
Yeah, but it was only... I feel like it was only a couple of weeks ago it was at the cinema. Okay. And then suddenly I was getting ready to watch What If, and I went... Free Guy, and I thought to myself, I said self.
Hello.
I said, hello, self. And I went, it must be one of those, pay the $35 and get to stream it.
Yep.
Clicked on it. No, it's just streaming.
It's ready to go.
Oh, damn it. And it was too late in the night to sit and commit to a movie. Because I'm one of them old guys who, once it hits a certain time on the clock, I'm like, can't start a movie. It's too late. I've got to go to bed.
It's 7:30. We can't start a movie now.
Exactly.
Way too late in the night.
Reset is still in cinemas down there because of the lockdown delay down in New South Wales.
I was about to do a spit take.
Thank God you didn't, because I'm in that direction.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you mentioned that it went straight to Disney Plus, because only today Disney and Scarlett Johansson have come to an agreement about
I knew it wouldn't last long, this, Pat.
And the comments from each side are, we're grateful we've been able to rectify the situation. We're happy with the outcome. We can't wait, to work together.
So in other words, someone cut a check.
Yes.
Yeah. And it wouldn't have been her. She would have got some kind of Scarlett, let's just end this. Take this much.
Disney went, take this much. And they also said, and you can do your Tower of Terror movie.
Oh,
so
really?
It looks like they are working together again.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sean said no pulling anything off live. I can't guarantee it.
Whoa.
Cannot guarantee it, Sean.
Whoa.
I actually sent Sean a video today. It was a Todd McFarlane interview.
Okay.
That had only come out this morning.
Okay.
Oh, the day is blending. So, Sean, you have to let me know if you got a chance to watch it. I didn't actually get a chance to watch much more than about 10 minutes of it because I got very busy today.
Okay.
But old mate was, at the start of it, Todd McFarlane actually says, look, I am on a deadline to get Gunslinger Spawn off to the printers.
Yep.
I've got to finish these couple of pages. Don't mind me. I am listening and I will be responding, but I'll have my head down drawing.
Wow,
while
holy shit,
because
man.
he's got his video camera set up, and old mate's like, I am not worried at all. I think it's cool you're doing your art while talking to me.
Because then you get a more natural reaction from people.
Yeah.
I noticed that when you interview people in their own setting, you get more out of
they
them.
open up more and stuff like that. Well, yes, that's what Todd was doing. He was actually drawing and finishing off. He actually showed on the camera. I think it was just a little shot of him because he works on a Cintiq or whatever.
Yep.
And so he was having to finish that off to get it off to, because he goes, I'm on deadline. It's got to be gone in the next few hours to the printer. So yeah, because there is printing delays in the US at the moment. Right, there's a paper shortage.
Sean just said, spoiler alert, not much drawing was happening once he started getting talking.
Oh, really?
He got distracted.
So I'm guessing he's probably had to bump that deadline just another hour or so. But yeah, was it a good interview? Because it looked good, the bit I watched of it.
Scott was saying that it's a Ryan Reynolds movie. You're talking about Free Guy.
Free Guy, yep.
If you like Ryan Reynolds, you'll enjoy it because he plays Ryan Reynolds.
How can you go wrong with a Ryan Reynolds movie?
Sean just said it's a great watch.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I'm keen to actually get a chance to watch the rest of that interview. I love Todd McFarlane. What can I say?
Ian just said, while Disney owns Fox is starting their own streaming service because Disney won't put the new Cops series on Disney Plus. As in Cops, as in the show where they follow the police around.
Bad boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when the
When they
popo
come for you?
when the popo come for you?
Yeah. Or is it Cops,
we
the old cartoon? Do you remember Cops, the old cartoon series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Because I know they wanted to get Mask back, as in Mask.
Oh,
the cars
with the truck and everything else. I had that truck as a kid.
Oh, you rich fuck!
No, I just wanted the truck. I didn't care much about the other characters. I went,
son of a
truck.
bitch! Damn it!
Because I was a fan of trucks.
Son of a bitch.
See what I put on today on Disney.
It's crime fighting time. Yes, that was the catchphrase.
I put on today. I was flicking through Disney Plus down here, and I come across an Avengers cartoon from 1999.
Ooh.
And I tell you what, it was a bit. It was a bit meh.
It was a bit
because it's not like the main Avengers. It's like Wonder Man and Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch.
It's like the B team.
Kind of.
Maybe the C team.
It starts off, the first episode actually shows, because it was in 1999.
Yep.
But they'd actually used artwork from comics around the Heroes Reborn and Return time.
Okay.
And they had like that as a thing on a wall of Avengers Tower or whatever. Or the Avengers Mansion of like Iron Man, and so they'd taken it literally straight from the comic, put them up as like these big banners there, and that caught my eye, and I went, huh. But the Hawkeye in it, he was trying to do a Wolverine. He was trying to sound really gruff and like Wolverine. And the guy who's doing the voice, I don't know who the voice actor was, but he trying to sound like Wolverine. And I'm like...
Well, obviously the director of the cartoon said, dude, do this.
It's probably
Wolverine's really popular at the moment. Well,
he would have
I guess it would have been in the lead up to the X-Men movie.
Yeah. So he was trying to do the gruff Wolverine in it.
Yeah.
But I had it on, and I must admit, there's even a couple of customers come in, and one guy's like, what year was that from? Is that like the early 90s? I'm like, dude, it's 1999.
That's the thing about television shows and like news reports. When you watch stuff from like 1999, it looks like it's 1989.
Oh,
because of fashion.
Yeah, like the animation style and everything else, it dated it pretty bad.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, it's actually 1999. He goes, really?
Holy shit.
And he's like, where'd you get this from? I said, it's just Disney Plus. He goes, I'll have to go home and put it on and watch a bit of it.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
So I inspired someone else to watch a bit of it today.
Very interesting.
Who else have we got there? Sean said he only had the little robot that looked like R2-D2.
Oh yeah, that the kid in it kind of rode him like a motorcycle.
Really?
Little handlebars popped out the robot's ears.
That's
and he grabs it.
That was probably like sexual assault to that robot back in the day.
I'm just saying.
Somewhere there's a robot that's very,
Reece just said, can white guys say popo? Or is it...
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, can we say popo? Or is that cultural appropriation?
Well, I mean, it's...
I can't help but think of, what's the guy's name, the actor out of the Blues Brothers, when he says, how are we going to get Elwood and Jake out with all of the police around? Because he splits police into police.
Yeah.
And I always say that now. We're out somewhere, I'm like, look at all of the police around. I'm like, can I do that?
Well, was it a white guy that said it in the movie?
No, it wasn't. Sean said, that's it. Yeah,
that's the character.
The one.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's interesting.
Just like only a certain age demographic are going to understand a lot of that.
Just Sean, think about this in your head. If you turned him sideways, he needed a little jutting out bit that he could sit on. So
because were you hugging him or were you?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to go back and watch a bit of this cartoon now.
I hope. I mean, I'm like that. I wouldn't want to have to draw that.
Yeah. I had a clip pop up today, just randomly on Instagram, of a guy driving the kit car.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
The steering wheel isn't a normal steering wheel.
No, it's they've cut the top half off it. Yeah,
and he was doing like doughies with that, but it was actually
because it's just the hand. It's just it's like the old 60s Batman symbol like that.
But it was actually like watching him do doughies in it. It was awkward because he was struggling because of the steering wheel.
Because you would want to just do this.
Yeah, to do a donut.
There's the thumbnail for this video.
Wax on, wax off. But yeah, like the kit car was all, inside was all kitted out properly. Kitted out. Get it?
Ba-dum-bum-ching.
Thank you. But seriously, it looked awkward. I'm like, I wonder, like the stunt car in the actual show.
You would have to hope that the stunt car
wouldn't have had that.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you could have done the stunts with driving like unless you're a bloody good stunt driver.
And there's a few shots from the behind the scenes shots where when they were doing the scenes where Kit was driving itself, that the stunt driver had to hop in. So the seat, you push the seat all the way back, and
flat.
It lays flat, and then you put on a suit that looks like a seat. So the seat is over the top with a little mesh part,
so you can see.
And he's doing this, trying to pretend to be a seat.
How do you change gears like that?
Very difficultly.
Oh, okay.
Because there's some shots in the show where you can see Kit drive past, and you see a bloke, and you see his hands sort of popping up from down below.
Yep. Has anyone else heard anything about they had the Bond premiere?
They did have the Bond premiere.
Didn't Kate, the Duchess, the future Queen?
She looked very regal.
Oh, she looked amazing. Even old Will's scrubbed up all right in his suit.
You think?
Yeah, I don't. Look, I'm gonna. We're doing it. This is we'll call it Geek Speak Fashion. Ready? Mm-hmm. Can you do a little like a Geek Speak Fashion? Jesus, I like how we both kind of went high.
We both went up the top. Yeah.
I was not fussed on what Daniel Craig wore.
Really?
The musk pink.
Really? You mean this?
Oh, you've actually got a photo of it.
Oh my God, dude!
I'm genuinely surprised. I didn't know you were going to do that. What was the go?
Look, dude. I don't think I could pull that off. I could physically pull that off him, but I don't know, man. That sort of musk crushed pink thing. that he's wearing? I don't know if I can.
I don't like it. I think it looks absolutely horrible, Ginge. And yeah, not.
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen?
But apart from the launch, the Duchess, she just looked amazing, absolutely amazing. She's going to be a fantastic future queen. That's just the monarchist to be coming out now.
Did you see everyone said, "Oh, I think she's pregnant" because she refused to drink some champagne, and then later on she was seen drinking a Guinness.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's my kind of future queen right there.
I thought Todd will enjoy watching. Bridget said, "I thought it was a smoking jacket." Yes, it looks like something that Hugh Hefner would be wearing.
Yeah, not that Bond would wear.
No.
But anyway, I've heard a lot of reports of people saying, "Oh, the opening lasts say 20 minutes, amazing, blah 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 blah." Right? A lot of paid critics. Okay. One guy came out and he said, "Forget what they're saying." He said it's the opening couple, like the first 10 or 15 minutes will blow people away.
Before the credits.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of stuff saying some Bond fans are not going to be happy with this film.
I heard a lot of people saying it's very cheesy and it feels like the Roger Moore era. Yeah. Where it's a bit cheesy and a bit over the top.
Yeah. Like, well, I guess we'll wait and see. We don't get it for a little while yet.
November 11.
Damn it, really that far off?
So, like, if you... you could get to see it earlier than that.
We may have to
I'm just saying,
try and get a review copy.
If people don't...
Yeah, but I'm keen to watch it. I'm all over it.
Paul did say Hugh Hefner. Yep, Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner.
Yes. What did you just say? Hugh Hefner. You're having a stroke on
me. Maybe.
What else have you got for us?
It was interesting that he was wearing that jacket. I was like,
I'm surprised you actually picked that photo.
Did you see that Piers Morgan tweeted and said, "Come on, dude."
Piers did?
Piers went, "That jacket, dude, come on, you're supposed to be Bond." And then someone went, "Piers, he's an actor. He's not actually Bond." And I kind of went, yeah, fair call. This is a guy that pretends to be someone as opposed to someone that kills someone.
Yeah, but still, if you're promoting the movie, you kind of want to emulate the character a little bit at the red carpet.
You would think, but then
because if you and I ever had the opportunity, let's just say, let's just ponder that we had the opportunity to do a Mr. Mum and do a Michael Keaton and play Batman.
Yep.
When we're on the red carpet, right? Yep. I would channel a little bit of Batman.
Oh yeah.
In my media, and I would dress a bit like Bruce Wayne, and I'd be the.
You know what always used to get me I would get really narky when actors would turn up to premieres and all of a sudden they've got a big beard or long hair and they physically look so much different from the character. In the movie. And you're like,
But then again, you got to remember too, the movie wraps, it goes into post-production.
Back in the 90s, movies took like at least a year.
Yeah, so they'd be off filming something, and they may have had to have the beard for something else. I understand that. Exactly. But if you're not, you try and look the part a bit.
But then when you look at Ezra Miller, you know, the guy who plays the Flash.
Do we have to?
Whenever he goes to a premiere, it's like, that's not the Flash.
Don't worry, a lot of people say when they watch that movie, that's not the Flash.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
I wanted to show you just a quick mock-up. The guys from Nika, we were talking about Nika last week with action figures of Alf. They released a quick image of this, TMNT, prototype of Toka and Razor out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
How cool does that look?
So, yeah, I thought...
How long has it been since you've watched that movie?
Ninja Turtles 2?
Yeah.
Oh, probably a little while.
Years for me.
Yeah?
Years. I've not watched that in years. I should actually go back and watch them. I think I own them on DVD.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Probably. Can I show you this?
By the way, someone just asked before, I think it might have been Reese, about the gigantic pop. That is a gigantic Batman.
No, it's not. It's a tiny one. We've just put it closer to the camera.
No,
see?
It is actually he's about yay big.
He's only
and I bought him out for free. I've had him sitting out the back, Fraser. He's mine. That's to get you filthy mitts off the way.
Don't sell this one.
No. And the wife said to me, "Well, she goes, why don't you bring Batman out and put him somewhere?" And I was like, and then I did for.
The problem is you need to make that little sticker for it.
Not for
sale. Yeah.
But we brought him out for Batman Day, and he's been on the table, and I've just left him there because he does get some comments. People are like, "Oh, that's cool." And once again,
how much?
I'm like, he's not for sale.
Get your filthy eyes off.
But yes, that's what it is. He's awesome, isn't he? I do like him. He's very nice. I should take him home.
Bridget said Peter Capaldi, Doctor, changed his hair from episode to episode. Really?
I don't remember that. Did he? I'll have to go back. I wasn't looking at his hair.
Scott said, I watched TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze last year. Without the weapons far out, the movie was quite boring.
Oh, okay.
TMNT 1 for the win. Well, really?
You can't beat the original, though.
Yeah.
I do like the original.
Yeah.
Sean said, I watched the first one just recently. Holds up. All 3 are on Netflix.
Oh.
Ooh, really? Well, I'd have to go digging out my bloody DVDs then.
Exactly.
Right.
You can, yeah.
You were just telling me today Seinfeld's on DVD. Seinfeld's on Netflix. Yeah, God's been on DVD. I own a friggin' box set.
You're the big... Yeah, box
No,
set.
I don't have the full one. I've only got the first couple of seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were bringing it out in chunks, and I was too tight at the time, and I only bought the first box set. First couple of seasons. I love Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is.
It's
a show about nothing. A bit like this.
They might have a little bit more of an audience than we did.
Next day. Right, what else you got for me?
Can I show you a trailer for the new Sandman TV series that came out?
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's interesting.
Would you like to watch a trailer with Ginge?
It's
yeah.
It could be
Love Hearts. Do you like the trailers that the big fella's about to put on?
Do you remember the comic series?
I'm waiting for the Love Hearts.
But can I previsor this with a bit of David S. Goyer? Is one of the co-writers. Now, remember, he's the guy that did Blade Trinity.
Oh, look at all the Love Hearts. You're going to have to play trailer.
Okay, we're going to have to play it. But, look, Blade Trinity, I really enjoyed Blade Trinity. He directed and wrote it.
I didn't mind it.
But he also was the co-writer of Batman Begins.
Yes.
But he was also a co-writer, a majority writer on Terminator Dark Fate.
I've not seen that one. Oh, not good.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, watch The Sandman.
Tonight, we will achieve what no one has even attempted. We will summon and imprison death. I give you a coin made from a stone. And I give you a feather pulled from an angel's wing. And I give you the blood from my vein. We summon you together!
Death has family, desire, destiny, despair.
Which one have I got?
Dream. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
Coming soon.
Well, colour me interested.
It's yeah.
Look, I'll give it a shot. I don't know whether I mentioned it on the show. Was it last week? I tried to watch Why the Last Man.
Yes.
First episode. I couldn't finish the first episode.
And yet there was
my darling wife, she was bored.
Okay.
I was bored. We ended up just finishing. We ended up scrolling through. You know, you do the fast forward. Like, no, it doesn't get any better. Right, turn it off.
And yet a friend of ours can't stop spruiking about how amazing it is.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
I guess I'm just not impressed with a lot of TV at the moment.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, that I'm going to give it a go.
See, that's Sandman. I always wanted to see the other Sandman character.
You want the 1940s Wesley Dodds Sandman?
Yes.
Yeah, different Sandman, mate.
Yeah,
different Sandman.
But it's still the same name, and you're
Well,
no, what are we doing this for? It's a bloke in a trench coat with a gas mask.
And they haven't reprinted it for years, but there was a fantastic Vertigo comic called Sandman Mystery Theater that focused on Wesley Dodds.
I remember the covers whenever you went into a shop back then.
They were like photo...
Sort of, multimedia collage type stuff.
Yes, so someone would dress up in the costume, take photos. They actually did a couple of those for the Ray back in the day too.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, I have to... we'll have to try and find them and talk about them on another episode.
Okay.
I don't own them. I remember seeing them, and, well, you can't find the Ray anymore, and to buy those old issues, it would cost an arm and a leg nowadays.
Yes.
Well, to get a whole run of it anyway.
Yep,
But it was a good series. Joe Quesada and that were on it back in the day.
Cool.
But anyway, I digress. Yeah, the Sandman Mystery Theater covers were done, like multimedia, but they'd have someone posed with the gas mask and the guns and the suit.
Yep.
You know, that 1940s style suit.
Yes.
And the fedora and everything else. And then, they were just phenomenal looking books. I remember
trying to track them down.
I picked up odd issues here and there and would read them and would just be like, oh, this is great. But I never added it to my list. Because at that time I was always like, it was
Batman.
just, it was everything.
Green
else.
Arrow.
Getting so much freaking DC stuff. And it was always like, that's cool. I'll get it down the track.
And
then they've never really done great reprints of it. I have to check whether they've ever done any omnibuses, because that might be the way to read.
That could be the way to do it.
Maybe I should buy one for us to read. You're a slow reader, though.
Yeah, you'd have to read it to me. I'd be there in bed.
That's an image I don't think anyone at home wanted to see. Picture that in their head. You and your Jimmy Jams.
Another chapter. Another chapter.
What? Just one more.
One more chapter.
No more. Go to bed.
In my Batman jammies, with the bat symbol.
And Mel would be sitting there going, "This is awfully awkward." And then Danny'd be like, "Can we go home now?"
Not yet.
He wants another chapter. Reese said, "I'll give the Wheel of Time series and Lord of the Rings a go, but I don't have high hopes." Yeah, I don't know. Like TV at the moment, I'm watching a lot more YouTube content.
Yeah, same.
A lot more
same.
YouTube. Actually, I just digress, right?
Oh, gosh.
I'm just going to digress.
Side note.
Side note. We need some bloody sound effects.
Some graphics that pop up.
I just randomly typed in like comic room tour or something the other night on YouTube. We were just killing a bit of time while we were cooking dinner, and I had to stop. There was this American couple. Well, it was mainly her. She was working, showing you through her husband's office at home.
Okay.
And he's a massive Marvel collector, but he collects all the pop vinyls and everything else. But he used, like, a lot of the furniture in there was IKEA furniture.
Okay,
so they had these cupboards done almost with a black mirrored door finish to them, right?
Hello.
But they were the Billy bookcases, and he had, your magazine holders you buy.
Yes.
And he had all these comics done into them inside the thing, so no dust to get on anything. They were all sorted. And he had those, but he had, like the IKEA picture hooks, picture rails, the little L shape.
Yeah.
They are the perfect size for putting on the wall and then putting your pop vinyls. They hold your pop vinyls in the boxes.
Ooh.
And so he had all those around the place. He had framed, slabbed, like there were thousands and thousands of dollars worth of key comics in this guy's collection, right?
Yep.
And he'd actually paired some of them up with pop vinyls that represented that character in that era.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a massive pop.
I do
pop
like
vinyl.
when you do that, when you've got a comic or a trade, and you also get the action figures.
Yeah,
and you've got some.
He had the Iron Studios Minico figures in front of key comics as well, including the little Minico Stan Lee they did. What else did he have? Oh, so then he had these two awesome chairs that we've actually looked at from IKEA.
Are they the
plush,
aviator?
No, not the aviator. No, from IKEA. The more, those reading chairs. Those nice old school with the wings on them.
Okay.
Stradman or something. I think they're called. Okay. He had two of them, and he had a Coke fridge, a little mini fridge between them, because his favourite thing is Diet Coke. He had it absolutely chock full of Diet Coke. And he had a big statue on top of it.
To have money.
And he has like the full size replica of Meow Milyor sitting there, and the wife's like, "Oh, we sit here. He'll be on his computer or whatever, and I'll just sit here and chat with him with the dog in his collection room." And then you get to this other area, right, where it's got these shelves put onto the wall, and he's got all these slabbed comics, right? These amazing, and I'm talking, as I said, there are thousands of dollars. He's got Hulk 181, so like a 7.0 slabbed, and he's got like the pop vinyl in front of it, and so it's amazing. The section of wall, but then they hit a thing.
Oh shit!
Down come to protect these books, because they're high end books. It comes down a screen, so he's got a projector on his desk linked to his laptop that projects onto the screen, and she even said, she goes, and the other side is actually blacked out, so none of that light from the projection goes through onto the books. So he sits in here and watches things on it comes down over the comics. Oh my God, what you could do if you had the money. It was absolute shelf porn.
Son of a
bitch.
bitch.
I swear I'm standing there, and Denny's like, "You right, honey?" I'm like, "I want that. Look at his collection." I swear.
How come we're not rich?
I swear, I'm looking at our office going, "What if I can do that in there?" And she's like, "No." No. But it was phenomenal. Well laid out collection.
That sounds cool, man.
The room was actually painted like, it wasn't just a white walls or anything. I think he actually had like a maroony red on it. And it was fancy. It was freaking nice. I'm going to send you the link.
Okay. Sean just said, down with slabs, up with readable comics.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. And I'm saying to Denny, I'm like, I'd sooner have that in a raw thing to be able to read it. But you know what? The amount of stuff he had, there was some awesome books in there. That, he had the first appearance of Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
The first appearance of the Avengers and all that kind of stuff. And he had one of them was a 2.5 graded copy. and Danny goes, "Oh, it's only a low grade copy." I'm like, "Yes, but he owns it." Like I'm sitting there going, "I don't have one of those."
You son.
Yeah, he had some Batman books and stuff as well. Not a lot. He's obviously more Marvel than anything else, but he did have some Batman stuff and Justice. He had a Lois Lane comic in there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Look, I'll send you the link.
Okay, cool.
We might even try and post it down here. Okay. But I was blown away. I was like, that is phenomenal.
Cool, man.
And so, I always say to customers, if you ever do something cool with your collection, on displaying your collection,
show me your shelf porn.
Yeah, there used to be a thing years ago on Newsarama back in the day.
Yes, I remember.
It was a section called shelf porn, and it was people would take photos of their collections and send them into, and they'd have a little section every month or something. They'd pop up, here's a new shelf porn, and you used to be able to go right back through and look at months and months, a couple of years worth.
Yeah, to see guys how they display.
And it gave you ideas. You went, fuck, that's a cool idea. And
I never thought of putting it on the edge of the.
They'd say, oh, I've got this shelf, particular type of shelf at IKEA, and if you take this out and add that in, it fits the books, and you go, oh. So so we should try and kick that off somewhere. Yeah. I don't know whether you can get away with calling it shelf porn nowadays, though.
Well, maybe.
Show us your shelves. We'll do that.
Don't shelve it.
Don't shelve it. Show us your shelves. Anyway, I just thought it was pretty cool.
Can I? Were you going to mention something?
Sean said, "Yeah, send me that link my way. Pause the show and give me." No, I'll send it to you afterwards. I'll find it and send it to you.
Just do it right now.
Do it right now. Do it now. Yeah.
I wanted to show you an image of a character, and the people at home might be able to tell us who this character is. Mm-hmm. Do you recognise this character that I'm putting up on screen now?
I do say so.
It's a detective with a magnifying glass and an offsider that's helping him.
Would his offsider be known as Dr. Watson?
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because that's not the name of that character.
That's not Sherlock Holmes.
That's not Sherlock Holmes. That is from a book called Old Marvel. Old Marvel was in a dime magazine back in 1884, a good 3 years before Sherlock Holmes.
Are you saying that Arthur Conan Doyle ripped?
It's interesting that there is so many similarities between the characters.
Really?
Yeah.
So has this just come out this week?
Yeah. So the guys have started off a Kickstarter. What they're doing is they're going to release a book that has the novel of Old Marvel.
Yep.
It's known as Old Marvel, the Scientific Detective.
Yep.
And then as you flip the book around, on the other side will be the very first Sherlock Holmes story that was ever written. That was written, the name of it was called A Study in Scarlet. And it's interesting that has never been reprinted because it was so old that parts of it have been missing. But this guy is a book archivist and actually tracked down this magazine from 1889, I believe. Yeah. And they're reprinting that story in this novel.
I love stuff like that, Jim. I absolutely love that kind of thing.
And it's the most rarest copy you would ever find because no one else has got a copy of it.
I love that kind of thing. That's fascinating.
It's so cool.
I love it when you bring cool shit on the show.
So this will be the cover.
Yep.
What they've done is they've actually, got an artist in England, Old Marvel, the Scientific Detective. It looks kick-ass, man. It does look kick-ass, and it's only going to cost $35 on Kickstarter. Yeah, I'd be very tempted.
Honestly, down the track, that'll probably come out through previews or somewhere like that, or one of our book distributors. I might eventually that'll get picked up.
It looks really cool.
Awesome. By the way, talking of books, if you were looking for a good book to read, I know Sean picked up a copy of this week.
Did he?
Were you saying iFanboy were really raving about it, Sean?
Does he know who this bloke is?
Of course he does.
Stanley who, Sean? Stanley who?
Stan Lee.
Oh.
Anyway, this is called True Believer, The Rise and Fall of Stan Lee by Abraham Reisman. So on the back is just it's a heap of praise. You've got guys like Patton Oswalt, Neil Gaiman says True Believer is a biography that reads like a thriller or a whodunit.
Ooh.
It's an exploration of an often farcical tragedy, the life, afterlife, and death of a salesman and an editor who dreamed of being something more. It unwraps Stanley Lieber the man and Stan Lee the invention and the brand name, and manages to be scrupulously honest, deeply damning, and sometimes even heartbreaking. There you go. That's I will clock him over the head with this in a minute.
Okay.
This just arrived in. It's $40. Beautiful hardcover. Look at that. That'll keep you reading. It's got some illustrations in there, photos, stuff like that. It's got a very it's a photo of Stanley as a young boy in 1920. Look at that. There you go. Look at him. Little cherub, wasn't he?
Don't show me, show them.
I'm not going to know. You got to buy the book to look at.
Oh, yeah. That's $40.
Sales 101.
You're like, this is a bookstore. It's not a library. You're not getting stuff for free. Stop asking for it.
You ain't getting shit for free.
Right.
Look, $40 here at Kaboom Comics. This is, if you want to get in now, because I'm going to be saying this over the next few weeks.
Okay.
Right? Yes, it's only the beginning of October. There are worldwide printing shortages. There are worldwide freight shortages and disruptions.
Yeah.
Every supplier that we have has been screaming from the rooftops, get orders in now, get stock in now for Christmas. Because I tell you what, if you leave it to the last minute for Christmas shopping this year, you are going to run into troubles. No matter what kind of retail it is, things are going to be very dicey for Christmas this year because of just massive disruption worldwide, thanks to COVID and all the ongoing effects from last year and everything else, freight lines and all that, just bleh at the moment. Okay, so I'm telling you, if you know someone in the family or you think you know someone who would love a copy of this for Christmas, get in now and buy it. I will be able to probably get a few more copies in. I've got a couple of copies in stock at the moment.
Cool.
I've sold quite a number of these this week. But yeah, if you think you know someone who wants a copy, get it now. You can buy it online, of course, through www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com. Just put in True Believer or Stan Lee, and that should come up for you. I'm also trying to get more stock in. Remember they did an a comic version of like Stan Lee's life and story. Mm-hmm. Peter David wrote it a few years ago. It came out like the marvelous adventure, or the absolute marvelous memoirs of Stan Lee.
Okay.
We haven't had it in stock for like a good year and a half, and I've just been able to get my fingers on a couple of copies. So they should be through in a couple of weeks as well. That's another good one. But there you go, True Believer, The Rise and Fall of Stan Lee. That, I reckon, is going to be an absolute winner for diehard Stan Lee fans or people who want to understand a bit more about the man, and also maybe busting some of the myths about Stan Lee as well. So there you go.
All these crazy people are asking for you to read the first chapter.
No.
You have to buy it to get it. We're not going to give you free stuff.
Sean said, in the beginning, Jack and Steve created everything. Then Stan rewrote the byline and helped them create it all.
Shit.
As I said, this is like some people who diehard love Stan Lee and think he's the Duck's nuts. And look, don't get me wrong, the guy was a phenomenal salesman. He was a great spokesperson for books. He, and Mark Miller's this generation Stan Lee. But the guy wasn't perfect. He wasn't an angel. He took credit for things that he simply shouldn't have. And he did things throughout.
A lot of people that have done that in the history of comics.
Cool. In movies, music, wherever there's creative people, there'll also be people who take creative license when it comes to credit. So there you go. As I said, that is available now online at Kaboom Comics, your local comic book store, www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com, the home of Geek Speak Live.
Just in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
Another thing that we'll be watching over the Christmas/New Year period will be a little television show that comes out on the 29th.
Ooh, what is it, Jim?
It will be this.
Oh, Boba Fett.
The Book of Boba Fett comes out December 29.
So it's after Christmas.
So we'll be watching it, I guess, New Year's Eve maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, that's what we should do. We should all get together, like maybe even do a little short live cast before that airs. And maybe we'll say, right, everyone, we'll do a quick 20-minute show, check on everyone, how everyone's doing, and then go, right, now let's all go off and watch it.
Yeah. We'll swivel the chairs around and just watch it on the TV, and you can watch the back of our heads.
Because that's thrilling watching.
Well, people watch people playing computer games online.
Reese said more keen for Hawkeye.
Really?
Really, Reese?
The trailer did nothing for me. I'm sorry.
It felt very Home Alone-ish.
It did feel Home Alone-ish.
I just noticed Batman's really gleaming there tonight behind us. Like it's like we've got this little imp, like Batmite.
Batmite, yes.
It's like we've got our own Batmite there.
He's telling us the things that we should and shouldn't do.
Are you touching my Batman's head?
Yeah.
Get your filthy fingers off it,
Sorry.
Speaking of Batman.
Oh.
Guess what is on YouTube? I skipped through with a mate just because we discovered it, and I'm going to sit down over the weekend and listen to it.
Oh.
There is a Batman. I've got.
Are you talking about? What I think you're talking about?
It's a HBO Max original, but they have so far got the first 2 episodes on YouTube. Right?
Yes.
Batman: The Audio Adventures. Right? So
it's like an old-fashioned radio serial.
Yes. Right. That first 2 episodes are live right now.
Cool.
Brooke Shields plays.
Holy shit!
She voices Vicky Vale.
Wow.
Jeffrey Wright, the guy who is the Watcher in What If, and is also about to play Commissioner Gordon in the Patterson Batman movie.
Yeah.
He voices Batman.
Oh shit!
I listened to it, so we scrubbed through a few bits of it just to hear a bit of it and see what the quality was, and it sounded friggin' good.
Damn.
He sounds good as Batman.
Oh.
He's got that deep, brooding voice as Batman.
Right.
Seth Meyers. Plays Jack Ryder, who becomes the Creeper in the comics.
Oh.
So he's like a TV reporter, and he's reporting live from a scene and all this kind of thing.
Cool.
So they've got some big names in it.
Cool.
The first 2 episodes are up at the moment on YouTube. You can listen for free.
Okay.
So I'll be giving it a proper listen to over the weekend. The little bit I listened to, oh boy, I was keen.
Because it's full on with sound effects and everything.
Yeah,
it's not just a reading of a novel.
No. So
it's an actual radio play.
Rosario Dawson's in it.
Oh shit.
John Leguizamo. Now, I don't quote me,
Yes.
but I've got a feeling John Leguizamo would probably play a good Joker.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I said, Jeffrey Wright is the voice of Batman. Now, it's a podcast series, but it's in the style of the old-fashioned radio serials.
Cool, man.
There you go. So
That would be awesome.
Batman: The Audio Adventures. Look for it on YouTube. Just type that into YouTube.
Just a bit higher.
Just look for it on YouTube. The first 2 adventures are available.
I'm glad you went that way. I'm glad you took it and ran with it.
Right, it's nearly the pointy end of the show, Ginge. What else you got?
There's an action figure that I want to buy that comes out very shortly. It's the George Lucas Stormtrooper action figure.
Oh, look at that. You got to have that in your collection.
And I'm thinking, you know what? We could buy that and just repaint it, and we could be a stormtroopers.
No.
Storm strippers.
Storm strippers?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I'd need to buy.
Are you having a stroke?
I think so. We'd have to buy some red paint, make him have a ginger beard. But I'm thinking I could get it. Like, it's a small action figure. It's a small box. Like,
you know what? Okay, we can paint it red for you. What the fuck are we going to do about me? I've got no hair on. Do we put up a little cap on him or something?
Well, he's got the helmet. Just put the helmet on.
But then you won't tell it's me. Unless you put a little whiskey glass in his hand.
Yeah.
Then you'll know it's me.
Then you'll know it's you. Right? Yeah, because the action figure will be
leaning back, reclining with a whiskey glass in his hand.
And the helmet will be on a jaunty angle.
Yeah. And he'll be sitting there going, I ain't shot shit all day. Yeah. I like it.
Damn, man. Damn.
Sean said buy sandpaper. And what? Sandpaper his head off? He's take the hair off.
Take it back to a scalp. That's
and just paint him like Lex Luthor. Could I get a Lex Luthor head and put on there and just paint a beard on him?
You could do.
Ian said melt his hair off.
Well, I guess you could. While we're talking about crazy buys, I saw this last night and I need to mention it. You can buy Street Fighter on Blu-ray.
Oh, that's a Van Damme movie. With,
look at how cool that artwork is.
The guy who played
Raul Julia.
Oh yeah, Raul Julia.
And Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, young Kylie Minogue.
Yes.
You know, I swear to Christ, she still has the best bum in entertainment.
How dare you?
She's won awards.
How dare you?
She's won awards.
My bum is fabulous.
No one ever alive has said that, Ginge, or will ever say that.
No, I'm pretty sure at least one person is thinking that as they're watching this show at the moment. Or she better be.
She had full on.
Oh, I got a message.
No, that.
Great news.
Yeah, that is
great
good
news.
No, seriously, she's won awards for the best bum in the show business.
And where's my trophy?
I'll get you one. I'll make something up.
Son of a bitch.
You got the best ginger beard in showbiz.
Can I?
Someone's actually put a peach emoji. Sean put a peach emoji. There you go. What are you saying about Ginger's derriere?
Stop.
You know that Britney Spears song.
Yeah.
I go weak at the knees whenever she says the word derriere.
Yeah.
I just can't help it. Scott said Raul was the best Gomez. Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
I just love those first 2 films.
Although you need to track down.
Bridget said, "Who's giving us the bum rush?" Well done, Bridget. Well done. Reese said hearts for Ginger's bum, and look at it.
No,
it's lit up with hearts, Ginger.
Stop. Do you want me to show you?
No, sit. You stay sitting on the. You do look it up.
People need to track down. There was a TV movie of the Addams Family, and Tim Curry plays Gomez in it. He does a really good character of Gomez.
Yeah, he did actually. I had a panic moment.
Oh god.
Russell just put going to kick that son of a hitch Bison's ass. And I thought, at first, I thought he was talking about you, going to kick that son of a bitch in the ass. And I'm like, no, he wants to win awards for it, Russell.
Yeah, don't
bruise it.
Don't bruise it. Street Fighter was amazing, and a friend of ours we know was actually in it, playing one of the guards down at Movie World.
Really?
Yeah, a friend of ours, Kent, from Warwick.
Yeah,
he was in the background of the movie.
Holy shit!
Like, holy shit, man! He's got so many stories about the behind the scenes.
I bet.
Like, holy shit!
I bet.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Anything else before we get ready to sign off?
Sorry, I just died.
Have your drink.
Because I really wanted to show you that there's a new movie coming out. Mm-hmm. But look, it's a Hallmark movie.
Yep.
A Hallmark Christmas movie.
What am I looking at?
It's a Hallmark Christmas movie, but it's a time travel movie.
Oh, okay, I'm intrigued.
It's a time travel movie with these characters in it. With Leah Thompson and Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, you're all over this.
It's a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Oh, like a fat kid on a cupcake, Ginge.
With the actors from Back to the Future.
When does this come out?
It comes out at Christmas time.
This year?
This year.
Okay, they've done it in time for Christmas.
They have.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's a Hallmark movie, so it's a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But the premise of it is that she wishes what her life would be like if she'd married this guy that's a famous news journalist.
Yeah.
So she hops on a train. The conductor is
He looks like the guy from Polar Express.
Exactly. Christopher Lloyd plays a
magical train
conductor, and she
This
goes
thing writes
back.
itself.
She goes back in time 10 years to find out what it would have been like.
Yeah.
And so it almost looks like a Christmas Carol, with the ghosts.
A little bit of Polar Express in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually said to the wife the other
I'm
day,
never going to watch a Hallmark movie, but this might be it.
I'm feeling a little bit down because I'm like, I can't get to the UK again this year for Christmas. Originally, my plan was we would have been doing a return trip this Christmas back to Scotland and London and that for Christmas.
Right.
And it hasn't happened. It won't happen because of COVID. The world's gone to poo.
Sons of bitches.
But anyway.
Friggin' bats.
So I said to the wife, look, this Christmas in December, I want us to decorate our place up nice, and I want to watch a ton of Christmas. I want to get really into a Christmas thing this year.
Right.
So we're going to do lots of Christmas snacks and all that kind of thing,
Crank the aircon up, make it feel like it's cold.
Yeah, make it feel a little bit chilly in there.
We need to do
I thought you were about to do this, make it chilly in there.
we need to do a DIY window to your front window and put a fan in it with some styrofoam so that it looks like it's snowing outside. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
All right, let's DIY this shit.
That'd be cool. And I said to the wife, I want to watch cool movies that have a bit of a Christmas theme.
Okay.
Obviously, Die Hard.
Yeah. Batman Returns.
Gremlins.
Yes.
Actually, I did say most of the Harry Potter movies because there's Christmas shit in most of the Harry Potter movies. But I said I want to sit there and chill out through, December. And my favourite movies, like Christmas with the Cranks, Jingle All the Way.
Christmas Vacation.
What was it, the one? What's the one with Reese?
Four Christmases?
Is it
Four Christmases?
Was Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
I know the one you're talking about. Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it's what it's
Four
called.
Christmases.
I think it is because they have
They
have to go to each of their divorced parents' houses.
Reese said, come to New South Wales. It's basically the same, Todd. People are drunk and belligerent and it's cold as balls. Not at Christmas time, it's not cold down your way. You guys get bloody bushfires and stuff. He's from Uralla.
I really want to make fun of New South Wales.
No, don't. They've had a hard day. They've just lost their premier.
They've lost the person that's in charge, and they've gone.
Now no bastard knows what's going on.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
They run around like headless chooks going.
That's what they do normally. So what are they doing now?
Oh, God, don't take the piss out of New South Wales, Ginge.
Can I quickly show you an image? Because we spoke about this last week. Remember last week we were saying that Netflix has bought the Roald Dahl back catalogue?
Yes, they're going to do a new Willy Wonka.
Well...
Willy or Wonka.
Warner Brothers went, hey.
Oh, no.
We did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory first. Fuck you. We're going to do a prequel called Wonka.
Oh, get out of it.
They're doing a prequel to...
With Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean will be in it.
Is that Olivia Colman?
That is Olivia Colman.
Oh, and who's the other chick?
That is Sally Hawkins.
Oh.
I think she was from the... was it the Guillermo del Toro... A Shape of Water. I believe she was in that. But they said it's going to be the same director that directed Paddington.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very British.
Very British.
They said that's what the problem was with...
Okay, so hang on though, right? Right.
It's interesting. How are they doing this?
So Netflix has got all the rights now.
Yeah.
How can Warner Brothers turn around and... So they must still have options available.
I think they must... Somehow they've still got a copyright to use it because the Tim Burton Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was so recent in memory.
Yeah.
So...
They must still have an option on it, the rights to be
so
able to...
they can do a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
They just can't remake Charlie.
Maybe.
In fact,
maybe that's what they're doing. And old Timothy... What's his name? Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah.
He's going to be playing a young Wonka.
Oh, really?
So...
Oh, look, I'll probably watch
But
it.
I enjoyed the Tim Burton movie, and I also enjoyed the...
No.
What?
No.
No?
No.
Yes.
The original, hands down. The new one. Fucking Johnny Depp was just creepy as fuck.
Well, it's going to be interesting because that's the character that we're following.
He was channeling bloody Michael Jackson in parts of it. Who was creepy as fuck. Will I get shot for saying that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm wondering if Rowan Atkinson's going to be playing his father in it. You know,
The guy who ends up in the bed.
No, Wonka's dad.
Oh, Wonka.
Remember Wonka's dad in Charlie Chocolate Factory was a dentist.
Yeah.
Played by
that guy.
Count Dooku from Star Wars.
That fella.
The guy that not Vincent Price, but the other bloke that was in all the vampire movies back in the day.
Reese is gone. He did have some pretty heavy pedo
Whoa.
vibes. Which one are we talking about? The guy, Johnny Depp playing Willy Wonka or Michael Jackson in general? Which one?
But hey, look. Christopher Lee. Thank you, Sean. Christopher Lee.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rather than that guy.
That guy. Did he play Count Dooku?
He did.
Oh.
In Star Wars. Yeah.
He had an interesting life.
Yes. Have you heard some of the stuff? He was like at the last execution of the guillotine
The use
in
of
France.
Yeah. And that guy had a freaking interesting.
Yeah.
He lived life to the full.
Oh yeah. And then after he retired from acting, he did like a black heavy metal album.
Thrash metal or something like that.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. The guy was. You know what? I aim to be like him. I aim to live like him.
Scott just said, Depp took, hey kids, there's some candy in my van, to a whole new level.
Straight to the factory.
Yes.
That's what happened. That's why they become Oompa Loompas.
That's how
they were actually
regular people,
regular kids who were just enslaved,
right? And
paint like so. You get there and go, put on your makeup every night, my little Oompa Loompas.
This is some orange
paint.
Oh
god, I'm gonna have nightmares thinking about that fucking movie. I can't believe you said you liked it.
Look, there's parts of it that I liked.
You're weird.
But you know, liked it as opposed to terrible movies.
You're weird.
Well,
it's the tail end of the show.
Yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. We've got so much other news that we probably should have spoken about.
We'll have to hold it over.
Everyone's going, well, why did you show a Street Fighter? There was so much more news you could have told us about.
We'll be back. Are we back next week?
We can be back, mate.
Well, I don't think I was meant to be going camping next weekend.
Oh.
Camping next weekend.
Eh.
I'm going to sleep in a tent, Ginge, right? I don't do tents.
Where were you supposed to do that?
Down towards the border. It's a place called Stinson.
Why would you go anywhere near New South Wales?
It's not over I can't go over the border. It's near the border.
Why would you want to go anywhere near them? You could catch something.
It's in ranges down there. Like there's Stinson Park, the famous Stinson aircraft crash where they crashed down there.
Yeah.
You can trek up to it. I'm fucking not trekking up to it.
It's a big walk.
My brother's done it.
It's a
times.
big walk.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
There's no alcohol at the top.
There might be a reward.
I'm just saying.
But anyway, no, we're meant to go camping next. I don't know whether we're going to be able to. So look. We will be back for a show next Friday, I dare say. Some cool shit. I might get to watch Free Guy over the weekend.
You might be able to watch Free Guy.
I'm going to. It's my aim.
There's a few trailers that come out over this week that you might be able to see.
Yep.
Army of Thieves.
Okay.
The trailer for that came out.
Yep.
Extraction 2.
Oh, yeah. I watched that new Mark Wahlberg movie this week, too.
Oh, yeah.
Infinity. Not bad. Not bad at all.
And then
We'll talk more about that next week.
They also released the intro for Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
It looks just like the cartoon series, but done in live action.
Really?
It looks cool.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed tonight's show and you're still thinking about Ginger's little peach, which I know is going to give some people nightmares. I know I'm going to have nightmares. Thumbs up in the... or love hearts. Love hearts.
Don't give me a thumbs up in my butt. I'm just saying.
Well, you can be cheeky. Oh, no. Love hearts and thumbs.
Stop.
My co-hostess with the mostest...
Wake Ups on the Pots and Pans. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I have been your host, Todd Bailey, filmed here live at Kaboom Comics Toowoomba. Don't forget www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com or pop in and see us and have a bit of a chat tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'll be here. My apprentice will be here. You've been watching...
Batmite will be here.
Batmite will be here, presiding over and causing mischief everywhere. Thanks, big fella, for a great show.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Hope you've enjoyed it at home. And remember, stay geeky.
Bye.
Bye-bye.